You are now watching Diamond Collectors, brought to you by Francis Ford Coppola Winery. On Diamond Collectors, we continue our exploration into the fast-growing subculture of diamond wine bottle collecting. In this episode, we travel to the city of Riverton, Wyoming. Located in the center of the state, Riverton lies in the heart of the Wind River Valley, and it continues to attract outdoor enthusiasts. It is here we will make another scheduled stop in our ongoing quest to reveal the fascinating lives of diamond collectors.
My name is Hopkins Wintermote IV. I'm from Riverton, Wyoming, and I'm a diamond bottle and store display collector. I'm a fourth generation Wyomingite and vice president of Wintermote's Farm Fresh Market. You know, you get the most from Wintermotes. Well, Wyomingites know it. Anyway, my grandfather Hoppy started Wintermotes in 1954. So I was pretty much raised in the aisles and stock rooms. I got into diamond collecting, seeing displays and all sorts of products come in and out of the store. But diamond really caught my eye. My real passion though, but mostly the store displays. This one's one of my favorite right here. Similar to the real gates at the Francis Coppola Winery. It's one of my more favorite things because it does remind me of my visit to the winery that time. You look at this, somebody put a lot of time into thinking about how to make this, and it really grabs your eye. This one right here is from 2013, the Mardi Gras display. It's not just a picture of a misty vineyard like most wine displays. Oh, this is a good one too, the claret display. We put this in the flex space, and when you're trying to fill that flex space, you want something eye-grabbing. It's beautiful. You bet it's familiar. People say the food retail business is about moving boxes, trying to move product and get it in and out as quickly as possible, and sure, that's part of our job. But Wintermotes, we really take pride in what we put on those displays, like the diamond fireplace. You can see warm holiday wishes from our family to yours. The whole scene there is fantastic. And it fits next to the fireplace here quite well. This is kind of the extra corner of the man barn. Still trying to decide where to put these displays. I know I'm going to put them somewhere. I've even got more in the garage. It's still in their boxes, but I think those will stay collectibles. Let me show you something in this box here. Well, this is my magic box that I was able to get from Mr. Coppola. He did a press tour, a road show back in 2007.
Hello, everybody. Hi. People are always asking me questions. They're saying, Francis, why are you involved in so many things? And I wanted to give you a chance so that I could answer that.
I was lucky enough to get invited to this exclusive event. You know, it's just for store owners and distributors. So I drove the 18 hours to Chicago and saw the show, and just amazing. He went to Chicago, Atlanta, Boston, New York, Los Angeles, Dallas. He was all over the country, Miami even. You know, I think I got this, we'll definitely have this chicken. Nothing inside. It's real. Could be this. These were all magic tricks that Francis Ford Coppola himself did. As he says, the wine stands on its own. He fed us, we had some beautiful Italian food. It was such a great night, and some of the proudest parts of my collection right here. I'm a little bit different from other diamond collectors. A lot of other collectors focus on getting every vintage or every varietal. For me, it's more about recreating that store atmosphere. So I'm not worried about the value of the bottle or whether it's going to be worth something someday. I'm really more just concerned about keeping my man barn shelves stocked and ready for business. Well, this is a funny story. Hoppy had this citron that he loved, and both me and Dad wanted it, so Hoppy solution was to cut it in half. Dad wasn't amused at that, so he gave me his half, and well, this is what I did with it. Again, it goes back to my childhood, being around all that product and being around the diamond displays growing up. The man that started it all. Here's Hoppy, very first store. There he's got Dad in his hands. That was opening day, May 19th, 1954. In fact, we even saved the grand opening sign from it. 1979, there's me. I was an attractive little tyke. When Dad took over, he really wanted to expand throughout Wyoming. And well, 12 locations now, he's been a success. And you know, I like to keep a couple of things, the old basket from the original store, and now we've got the cart up there too. That was not easy to hang. There's just one hat missing, and we buried Hoppy in that hat. And here I am on opening day of Wyoming. The goal is here to have our own little space inside Wintermotes where we can supplement with quality wine information, and a tasting bar, and Coppola wine fits that perfectly. So I have this one location, and then I'd like to put a little Wyoming nook inside each one of the Wintermotes. From here, maybe I should show you my trucks. Come on into my garage and I'll show you. These right here, these are my trucks. I took the picture of the original Riverton store, blew it up to 40 by 12 and put it up. Saw these 4 end cap units in a competitor's store and I had to have them. Coppola made less than 10 of them and I got 4 of them. An end cap is a 4 by 4 display at the end of an aisle. In the supermarket business, that's quality space right there. And Diamond Collection end caps, they're the best. They catch the most attention, they're the best looking, and I can't wait for the next time Jack Greger comes around with that new Diamond Collection display, because we know it's gonna be good. We know it's gonna be exciting and eye-catching. Looks like a real truck. This isn't cardboard, this is all wood. I mean, this is the real thing, and you can see the tires, hubcaps. We've even got the lug nuts in there. You know, the sweeping, being on the floor with the customers, that was my real love. But now, as vice president, I don't have time to do those things anymore. So to have my little zen area here, it reminds me of my youth. That's why those end caps are so valuable. Now that I'm running the company, I don't have much time left for me and to do my things, and overseeing all these stores, it just takes a lot of time out of my day. So, you know, I set some time aside and went and got my pilot's license. That's really helped me out, being able to free up some time. So I bought this little toy. Helps me get to and from the stores. Call it my time machine. The plane for me has been a great asset. I use it to travel to all the different stores. You know, instead of a 4-hour drive to Cheyenne, it's a 1-hour flight. You know what, we're the 3rd largest family-owned farm fresh market in Wyoming. And if everything goes as planned, we'll be the 2nd largest within the next 2 years. Once those wheels leave the ground, that's a magical feeling, to know that you're flying and up there with the birds. It's magical up there. I started my diamond collection because the bottles, boxes, and store displays, they're bold, eye-catching. I like simple things, but I also like things with a nice sense of design, authenticity. Another great flight. I take pride in what we put on not just the shelves, but the floors at Wintermote's. I want my customers to see things that I would want to see. So much so, I started a collection around it. Now, I can enjoy seeing those things all the time.
Join us on the next episode of Diamond Collectors for a stop in St. Louis, Missouri, to meet twin diamond picking brothers